These black women seem to be so bothered by the success of Catlin Clark, they just get triggered by her success, and it's like no one's talking about it.
The people have chosen Catlin Clark.
The best player in America, the best shooter in America, Catlin Clark.
Catlin Clark is the reason why a lot of great things is going to happen for the WNBA.
Welcome back, basketball fans. Today, we're diving into a topic that's been heating up the WNBA courts and sparking intense debates among fans. Is the WNBA turning into the WWE? It sounds wild, right? But after Alyssa Thomas's hard screen sent Catlin Clark flying, many are starting to question what's really happening. Is this just the nature of tough basketball, or is something more troubling at play? We're about to dissect every angle of this drama. From Alyssa Thomas's aggressive screen that left Catlin Clark on the ground to the questions it raises about the future of the league and the safety of its players, we're covering it all. Is Clark just facing tough defense, or is there an undercurrent of jealousy, or even more shocking, bias and discrimination?
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it, but I think it's just respond, come down, let your play do the talking. It is what it is.
Before we dive in, make sure you subscribe to our channel for more authentic news and in-depth analysis. We're here to bring you the latest and most real updates in the world of sports. Don't miss out. The physicality of the WNBA game has sparked discussions about the resemblance to WWE. The recent incident involving Alyssa Thomas and Catlin Clark has left fans questioning the dynamics of the game. During a recent game, Alyssa Thomas executed a screen with such force that it resulted in Catlin Clark being knocked to the ground. This incident has raised debates about the nature of the athleticism involved and whether it crosses the line into something more aggressive.
She's going to face a level of racism from black players, and she's going to face a level of hostility from lesbian players because she's not on team LGBTQ. She's a Catholic. She's got some boyfriend. She's going to walk into an extremely hostile environment.
Clark's frustration finally boiled over, leading her to complain to the referees about the increasingly physical play quickly. But this incident is more than just a reaction to a rough game. It's a critical moment that shines a light on the future of the WNBA and the safety of its rising stars. Imagine the consequences if Clark, a key player, suffered a severe injury. And what if this issue of unchecked aggression deters other talented young athletes from joining the league out of fear for their safety? This situation begs a deeper question. Why is this problem allowed to persist? And what could it mean for the WNBA if no corrective measures are taken? If the league fails to protect its players, it risks not only the physical well-being of its athletes, but also its reputation and growth as a professional sport. The potential damage to the league's reputation is significant, and we must act to prevent it. We are at the precipice of uncovering the startling reality behind this troubling on-court clash. The stakes are high, and the truth may be more shocking than anyone anticipates.
So it's not that I don't appreciate who she is or how she plays. There is no one like Catlin Clark.
Remember when rookie athletes had to climb the ranks and prove themselves before earning widespread recognition? Catlin Clark has shattered that traditional narrative. From the moment she stepped onto the court, she not only commanded attention and respect, but also inspired awe with her exceptional talent. Her rise to stardom, while not without its challenges, has been a testament to her unique combination of skill, determination, and charisma. The WNBA has never seen a player quite like Clark, and her presence has been a breath of fresh air for the league. Yet, this success has also made Clark's prime target for criticism and unwarranted aggression. Clark's ability to dominate the game has upset the status quo. Not everyone is happy about it. Her unprecedented success seems to have provoked adversaries, making her a frequent target for rough and hostile tactics on the court. And let's be clear, this isn't the first time she has faced such hostility. The pattern of aggression against her raises essential questions. How did Clark become both a celebrated figure and a focal point for conflict? Why is her talent seen as a threat by some? And what does this mean for her future and the future of the league? Her story is about breaking records and navigating the complexities and challenges of being a groundbreaking athlete in a competitive environment.
When the women turn hyper-aggressive and hyper-physical, what they're actually doing is waving a giant flag to say, I don't have any real talent or skills. I have to make up for it by beating people up. And people don't want to see that.
Do you believe that the criticism of Caitlin Clark is rooted in pure racism, or is it just jealousy? Let's analyze the situation. Caitlin Clark's impact on the WNBA has been nothing short of incredible. Her record-breaking performances, the surge in viewership, and the unprecedented excitement surrounding women's basketball are all testaments to her influence. Not only is she performing at an exceptional level, but she's also bringing an unparalleled level of attention to the league. However, amidst the fanfare, there is some discontent within the WNBA. Some veteran players are feeling the pressure, and it's not solely due to Clark's exceptional talent on the court.
Guys with limited amount of talent who it's their job to be enforcers, and they get involved in most of the extracurricular dirty stuff.
It's worth considering the perspective of the veterans who have dedicated years to elevating the WNBA's profile.
Just proud of our group. I thought we came in very motivated, very excited for this game. I thought our crowd was honestly incredible. They were really into the game. That certainly helps us a lot, especially when you need a big stop there at the end. That's huge. It feels like there's another defender on the floor, and I'm just really thankful for that. And even though we didn't score a ton of points in the fourth, it was our defense, like I said, our defense and our rebounding.
When Sabrina Ionescu emerged as a prominent figure in the league, it may have understandably caused some feelings of disappointment among the more established players. This perceived shift in attention may be contributing to tensions on the court. LeBron James also shared an intriguing perspective on this matter. The situation is becoming increasingly alarming as a pattern of aggressive targeting against Clark emerges, painting a rather grim picture. She has been the subject of relentless, aggressive plays throughout the season. It's not just uncompromising defense. Instead, it seems like a concerted effort to undermine her position on the team. This is starting to take a toll, both physically and mentally. The severity of the situation is made clear when Jason Whitlock draws parallels between her experiences and those of Larry Bird.
She's going to walk into an extremely hostile environment.
Now, you might be thinking, isn't basketball supposed to be physical? Sure, but there's a line between competitive play, dangerous tactics, and now racism. And when it comes to Clark, that line's getting blurrier by the game. Here's the kicker. Clark's success creates a risky environment for her on the court. The more attention she gets, the bigger target she becomes. It's like she's caught in a catch-22. The better she plays, the more some players seem determined to shut her down by any means necessary.
Yeah, it was great. Honestly, it was a lot of fun. I thought we came in here and we competed hard. That was the thing. We knew they were going to want to win, so.
The significance of this situation extends beyond the struggles of a single rookie. It directly impacts the WNBA's future.
Who are you here to see tonight?
Caitlin Clark!
Clark's presence has contributed to attracting new fans, heightened media visibility, and establishing more extensive sponsorship agreements, fulfilling a crucial role in the league's expansion. However, if she continues to endure persistent physical challenges, what signal does this send to budding players contemplating entering the WNBA?
Now has the rookie record.
The one thing that I love that she's bringing to her sport, more people want to watch. More people want to tune in. I saw for the first time that they had a chartered plane. That should be celebrated, and it's because of Caitlin Clark. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it fucked up.
I disagree. She's actually making them relevant. No one knew about the WNBA until she appeared. The WNBA's lack of meaningful response regarding Clark's situation is very concerning. There is silence from the league regarding the increasing physicality against Clark. This lack of action is not only surprising, but also alarming. This isn't the first time we've seen such targeting in the league. we must remember the incidents involving Skylar Diggins and Kennedy Carter, which were also troubling. The league must address these issues promptly and effectively to ensure the safety and well-being of its players. The WNBA is under scrutiny for its lack of action against dangerous plays, and the situation is becoming increasingly conspicuous. Notably, the league's reluctance to address these issues poses a significant risk to its future. The potential for serious injury to players, such as in the case of Clark, could not only impact the star player's career, but also have detrimental effects on the entire league. Imagine the repercussions if Clark suffered a significant injury due to the WNBA's failure to ensure her safety. The fallout could be substantial. Moreover, the implications of this inaction extend beyond individual players. The league's reputation is at stake, and fan dissatisfaction is palpable, particularly on social media, where there is considerable outcry about the physical treatment of Clark. Suppose the WNBA does not take decisive action. In that case, it stands to lose the momentum generated by Clark's exceptional performance, which could lead to decreased viewership, diminished sponsorships, and a significant blow to the league's credibility. This situation is reminiscent of the impact on Team USA viewership following Catlin Clark's exclusion from the team.
Fans were probably frustrated, but at the same time, we have a young group, we're trying to learn, we're trying to figure out, and it's a tough transition, coming from college and then trying to come in here and lead a professional basketball team and be their point guard. So I'm just really thankful for my teammates that just stuck with me and have helped make the transition easy and learning one another. And I think once we've really figured it out, it's been a lot of fun for everybody on this team.
The WNBA finds itself in a delicate position in maintaining the physical nature of basketball while ensuring player safety. Striking a balance between the two is crucial for the league's future. To achieve this, experts suggest implementing clear and specific rules regarding permissible behaviors on the court. Additionally, they recommend imposing stricter penalties for actions that pose a risk to player safety. Above all, it is essential for the league to convey a resounding message that the well-being of players is the foremost priority. Despite these necessary changes, it is anticipated that there may still be lingering resentment toward Catlin.
You know what the average attendance is when Caitlin Clark plays home or the road?
What?
15,300.
Wow.
Okay?
It's essential to remember that the situation needs to be viewed from a broader perspective. The current approach taken by the WNBA not only poses a risk to Clark, but also has the potential to deter the next generation of talented players from pursuing professional basketball careers. Consider this. If you're a top college player witnessing Clark enduring constant physicality and knocks in every game, would you still be enthusiastic about joining the WNBA, or would you start exploring other opportunities? Additionally, could this trend lead to a decline in viewership for the WNBA? This is a critical issue that needs to be addressed to ensure the safety and attractiveness of the league for both players and fans.
That's what a lot of these women are doing, is they feel like what we have done for this game, this young player has come into our game and she's getting way more respect and all that stuff than we are.
The WNBA is currently facing a significant challenge, but there is hope. The power to drive change in the league rests on more than its shoulders. Surprisingly, the fans can also exert significant influence. Yes, that means you, the fans, hold a pivotal role in shaping the future of the WNBA. As the league reaches a critical juncture, your voice carries more weight than ever. You're not just passive spectators, you are actively contributing to the trajectory of the league. The outcome is increasingly significant, with exceptional talents like Catlin Clark in the spotlight. Consider this. Each tweet, post, and comment you share about the league accumulates into a potent collective force. Your engagement is noticed. The WNBA is paying attention, even if they have yet to demonstrate it overtly. When many fans raise their voices, they become impossible to ignore.
When I look at Catlin Clark, fans are tuning in to watch her. And you know who that's helping? everybody else.
Let's remember the time when the NFL modified its concussion protocols. This adjustment didn't occur in isolation. It was a result of significant pressure from fans that led to this change. The WNBA has the potential for a similar transformation. As fans, we can advocate for more transparent regulations and stricter consequences for hazardous actions on the court.
The people have chosen Caitlin Clark. They enjoy watching her play, her style, her energy, her shot. Whether it's because her game mirrors one of the greatest players in the NBA in Steph Curry or not, I don't know what it is. It's an intangible thing, right? Yes, we can say she's a dog. Okay, there's been other dogs. Okay, she's a great shooter. There's been other great shooters. She has it. She's got the thing.
But here's where it gets fascinating. Your influence goes beyond complaining about bad calls. You can actively shape the league's future. How? By supporting the players you want to see them succeed. When you engage with Clark's content and show up for her games, you're sending a clear message to the WNBA. This is the future we want. You might be thinking, that sounds great, but will it really make a difference? Absolutely. Look at what happened in the NBA when fans rallied behind Jeremy Lin during Linsanity. The league had to sit up and take notice. Your support can do the same for Clark and other rising stars in the WNBA. Also, when NBA players hated Larry Bird for his skin color, but after playing with him, they said, "I get it now."
Enough with the racist BS. She's nasty. She knows how to ball. Everybody else is jealous. They're pissed off because she's getting this, like, it's ridiculous. And we're never going to advance as a species, and we're never, if he keeps having that type of attitude.
The importance of better protection for players like Clark goes beyond individual safety. It sets a standard for the entire league, emphasizing the value of safeguarding all players. By advocating for improved safety measures for stars like Clark, we are not only ensuring their well-being, but also creating a foundation for a safer environment that benefits all athletes. It sends a powerful message to aspiring players, letting them know that the WNBA is not just a place where they can survive, but a place where they can truly thrive. This emphasis on safety and growth is what makes the WNBA unique and attractive. It's essential to consider the broader impact of our engagement as well. Each time we advocate for better player protection, we contribute to attracting sponsors, increasing media coverage, and fueling the growth of the game. Every conversation, every highlight shared, and every game discussed is a vital part of a movement dedicated to advancing women's basketball. Right now, you can take action to advocate for player safety in the WNBA. Start conversations on social media platforms and tag the WNBA in your posts addressing player safety concerns. Participate in and engage with fan communities to amplify each other's voices and raise awareness about the importance of player safety. Additionally, consider reaching out directly to the league to express your desire for changes that prioritize player safety and contribute to the promotion of fair and exciting basketball. Let your voice be heard and help make a positive impact on the future of the game. All right, let's dive deeper into what's happening. Caitlin Clark, one of the brightest stars in women's basketball, is facing a troubling pattern of rough play on the court. This isn't just a one-off incident. It's a growing issue raising severe concerns. Even more frustrating is that the WNBA is looking the other way, not stepping in with the authority and action this situation demands. But here's where you come in. As fans, you hold immense power to influence change. We can't afford to sit back and wait for things to get better on their own. The future of women's basketball is hanging in the balance right now. If this continues, it won't just hurt Clark's career. It will have a ripple effect across the entire league, potentially leading to a crisis. We're talking about declining viewership, reduced sponsorship deals, and a significant blow to the league's reputation. This isn't just a setback for one player. It's a potential crisis for every athlete and fan who loves this sport and wants to see it thrive. So, let's ask ourselves the tricky question. Are we willing to let this slide, or are we ready to take a stand? Your voice has more power than you might realize. It's time to speak up, demand accountability from the WNBA, and ensure that this incredible sport continues to grow and inspire. Let them know loud and clear, we won't tolerate neglect any longer. It's time for action, and it starts with you.